Welcome to another edition of the Tiger Men's Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Marikas, along with the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Scarry. And Coach, the Tigers with a big game on Saturday against an old foe, James Madison, former CAA conference mate. And the first half, not great. You were down 5, but a great performance in the second half. And I think the most impressive thing is defensively, you guys totally took the Dukes out of their offense.
Yeah, I think, one, James Madison's very well coached and talented. So it was a good win, and it was a tremendous environment and energy in the building. So, really appreciative of that. I know our department worked hard to make that happen. Part of the reason the defense was really good is we didn't turn the ball over, and we got excellent shots offensively. So we were not in transition defense a whole lot. And then, we were excellent. Just our energy, we could be a really good team when we force people to have to play against our half-court defense.
The other thing, you were without your leading scorer, Tyler Tejada. And sometimes that will motivate a team to maybe step up their game a little bit.
Well, the one thing we talked about the day before was, nobody needs to step up. Everybody needs to do their jobs. We've got a good team. We've got a deep team. And I think you can get in trouble when guys try to do things that aren't really in their game, and that's where I was really proud of some of our veteran guys like Radia Hicks and Tamiwa Suleiman and Messiah Jones. Those guys did what veteran successful players are supposed to do. They executed.
And Dylan Williamson, who was celebrating his 21st birthday on Saturday night, came up with 22 points, hitting a huge 3 late in the game, and then 2 clutch free throws at the end. So great night by Dylan.
Yeah, he was spectacular. He's talented. He likes the moment. There were some really high-level shot making between him and the guards on James
Brown
Madison.
And Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, those guys are good. I've seen the tape, and I just thought they make tough shots because they're good. And so does, I'm sure they're feeling the same way. Dylan make shots, Talent's still a baseline in anything you do, other than this.
yeah, that's for sure. So a big win, because I know you were, and I told a couple of people this, you were as upset as I have seen you in 14 years after the South Carolina game. You were
right?
really, really upset.
Yeah.
The team responded, obviously, to whatever it was that was said to them between Wednesday and Saturday. But a really good performance.
Yeah, I think it was when we came back from the airport early in the morning on Wednesday. We were singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall on the bus ride back. And we just, I hopefully got a message across to, there's a lot of basketball left. We've got a lot of tough teams to play. We've got to keep getting better. But I don't think South Carolina was our best version of ourselves.
Speaking of the season continuing on in a busy week, this week Nicholls State down in Louisiana, and then Sunday at Morgan. And 2 teams similar to you in that they bring back most of their players from last year. Nicholls off to a 2-3 start. They had a rough game against Cincinnati a couple of games ago. But this is a veteran team that came here and played you guys tough last year at TU Arena.
This will be a challenging game. They're good. They're well coached. They can really score the ball with their ability from the 3-point line with the kid Rob Brown and Cornish. And they've got good Baltimore guards down there. The kid Ireland is really
from
good.
Poly.
And English, yep. But they can play inside. The kid Jamal West is a guy we recruited and couldn't keep him home, who's just a walking double-double. Just a force. So this is a good team. They played really well at New Mexico. Could have won. Lost a tough game to South Alabama, who's good. Beat Northern Kentucky. So it's a you're on the road. We got to take care of the basketball, and like I said, they're a combination of shooting from the 3 line, and then the kid West makes them really hard to guard.
And then Morgan on Sunday, Winston Tabbs comes back along with 4 or 5 other guys for the Bears. They're off to a 3-2 start. They've got a couple of games before they play you. What about this Morgan State team?
Well, any local game's a tough game. It's on the road. There's always a good environment over at Morgan when we go over there. You know, Tabs is really good, and Will Thomas, they use him as like a sixth man. You know, Kevin Brodus has done a good job. They run that old Georgetown kind of, when he was assistant at Princeton, elbow actions, and they've consistently been athletic and well prepared defensively. So, you know, for us, it's one at a time, but you're on the road, and to have the type of team you want to have, you've got to figure out how to win in difficult road environments, so that gets you ready for conference.
All right, so the Tigers take on Nicholls State on Wednesday. I'll have the call for you on TowsonTigers.com, and then again on Sunday against the Morgan State Bears, also on TowsonTigers.com. So I have no words of wisdom.
When did you have any wisdom?
Well, I didn't have any wisdom, but I had words. Anyway, that'll do it for this edition of the Tiger Men's Basketball Report. For Pat Scarry, I'm Spiro Marikas. Thanks for tuning in.